Hi there, YouTube. You join me on the bridge overlooking the M54. Now, the M54, as I mentioned in previous my videos, is basically the through road or the main motorway goes through Shropshire, connecting our beautiful county together with Birmingham to the north, far north, to Shrewsbury and Northern Wales. Now, as we look out towards that way, that is the route I'll be heading for, towards the areas of Lawley, which is very close to my heart. So join me now as we head towards Sainsbury's Retail Park in Telford Town Centre. We'll be passing through Lawley, Newdale when we're on our way. I mean, a lot of the places that you're going to be seeing in this video, when I was a kid, were all fields. Now, I will admit, I was born in '86. I am 39 years old. When I say back in my day, I was basically they started building just while I was a kid. So from the likes of my father, who was born and raised around these parts in Lawley, Old Park, and surrounding areas, we it was him that used to play cowboys and Indians on the fields, and then I was never allowed to actually do it. So yeah, at the moment it's the video does look quite boring, but please hold on for a bit longer as I pass through some forest. Well, near forest. Down there is Alston and surrounding areas. I've always known it as Alston, but the route we are actually heading is that one up there on the right. So we head up that way, and that brings us up near Lawley. And you go a bit further up there, it's then going to start a new video that I've got planned, which is going to be Coalbrookdale, Iron Bridge, and surrounding areas, with one of my best friends, Gary. He lives in the area, so he's gonna help. You'll probably hear his voice. You may not see his face unless he actually wants to. So yeah, we're now heading up this very long route, and you see how good I am towards my Facebook towards my YouTube fans. I'm actually walking. I could have quite happily taken the train today up to Telford, but as my adoring fans, as you guys, my adoring fans, I am gonna walk it up, so we can take in together what this place actually looks like. And I'm hoping, because I've not done this in a few years, this route, I hope I don't get lost. But 9 times out of 10 I probably will, but just bear with me. See, entering Welcome to Lawley, which is where I grew up. I mean, I was born in Overdale, which is a small council estate just outside the Telford Town Centre area. I then went to Lawley School, which is just up here. Well, up here. I'm actually coming in a different route, so we won't be going past Lawley School. Well, that's been there. The original school has been there since the early Victorian times, as a lot of these parts have been. And then once I finished Lawley School, I then went on to Phoenix. So Phoenix Old School, which was in Manor Road in Dorley. So if any YouTube fans out there that also went to Phoenix School, or whether you were in my year, or whether you're previous years, or even future years from the time that I left, comment below and let me know of any stories or any teachers that you might have liked or hated. I mean, there's a few teachers that I did despise. I wasn't very good at school. So yeah, as we're heading up along this route now, to your left is a new build. When I was growing up, that was all field. I mean, you could literally see right away across the Newdale, which is an I say, original area that used to be linked to Overdale. It was mainly field. Um, from the stories that my dad used to tell me, it used to be a railway line going through and Lawley Holt, and you used to sit on the back of the rails on the railway on the trains, which health and safety kind of went right out the window at that point. But yeah, my dad used to hop on the back of the train and go so far up and get off to go to school. It was all so much easier back then, so much easier, so much fun. But now we've got all health and safety rules, and some of the YouTube videos I've seen in New York and surrounding areas in America where they do train surfing. I don't think we'll be able to get away with that over here because of all the low bridges. I mean, we could always try, but yeah, it would probably cause ourselves an injury. So yeah, this is Birchfield Way down here. I think we're going to walk down here for a quick look. We are going up that way, but I think, if I'm correct, we should be able to get down here. And so let's have a look. People are giving me dirty looks because I'm talking into my phone. Well, that's what you get for making videos. So yeah, we're walking down here now, just to make you aware. Back in the 90s when I was growing up, when YouTube probably never even existed at that point. So it's weird to say that the days before YouTube, but yeah, this would have all been sheepfield. In fact, yes, it was sheepfield because I remember being a kid where we'd try and leg it across the field and try not to get struck by sheep or head-butted by them. It was always quite a funny experience. I'm lucky I never actually did because I was always able to run faster than the others. Headbutt and be headbutt or not to be head-butted. But yeah, I was always the one getting into mischief, so I'd be halfway across the field, a tree, try and climb the tree, only to realise that the sheep are congregated below it. Not a very good idea. Anyway, as we're walking up this way, like I was saying, this all was once field and it was all part of an area called Newdale. Newdale is a forested area, coupled together with a medieval bridge that I always remember. I remember being a kid looking down and saying, "Oh, that's high," and getting a bit older, getting a bit taller, and then thinking, "Oh, I can jump off there," and then realising jumping off and then up to my ankles in mud. Yeah, so I got grounded for that a few times. Anyway, as we continue around this, you've got Benrose Avenue, Wooden Drive. I mean, this new build, I think this is only about 5 years old, give or take. I will check that for a future video. But yeah, we're heading up towards this way. I'm not sure where it comes out. I mean, your guess is as good as mine, and don't use Google Maps and cheat because this is more of exploration. What am I saying? By all means, you can do that. I'm not going to tell anyone. Now, there are two routes I could do. Part of me wants to go through Overdale. Now, Overdale was where I grew up. I do have some bad memories up that way. But I think what we might just do is we might just risk it. We might go through Overdale just for a look. We're not actually going to go into Overdale, but I think we'll just shave the top and we'll go through the dingle that we used to call it. It's a massive lake. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. We'll cut through there and I can show you where I grew up, the little area, and then it'd be across the top of the ferns that we used to call, mainly due to the fact that it used to be set alight every year, and then across into the rock road, across the rock road, the little rock, and then I might even be able to show you the house that I grew up in. Now, bearing in mind I've not been back there since my dad passed away. I made a vow that I'd never go back, so I don't mind breaking it for you guys, just to show show you that area. It is a council owned, well, it is a council estate, and it wasn't a bad estate growing up, but everyone says that about their own estate until someone else looks back. I mean, you could walk up and say that, for instance, Moss Side is quite a rough area, but the people that live in there could turn around and say, well, actually, it's quite a nice area. It's the same as Overdale. Everyone would say that Overdale's quite a rough area, but while I was growing up, I quite enjoyed living in there. Right, so we're getting to Bickerton Grove here. As I said, I have no idea where I am because this is all new, but it's exploration, so let's have a look around here to see where I'm actually going. Correction, I have no idea where I am, but yeah, let's carry on a bit further up and I might get my gist. Basically, what this does is it cuts off the little junction. So, yes, we'll go along here. That over there is the area that I was just telling you about. That's all forest. I think it is a medieval forest. I mean, there are quite a substantial amount of trees in there. There was also a tree in there that my dad used to call a money tree. For the life of me, I have no idea why. I mean, many occasions have I been over there to look for said money, but never actually did. So yeah, we're just gonna cut along here, see if we can find an area in order to get in. Now, if memory serves, that's a route over there, but I don't particularly want to go in. Is it? I think that is the route we're looking for. Right, let's head in there. Now, that medieval bridge I mentioned, we're about to cross over. So, as I've said, oh bugger, as I've said before, I've not actually been into this area for absolute years. So, let's see what happens. And I've just got bloody mud all over my shoes. Not very good. Right. Yes, this is the area. Just get a bit of water on my boots. Right. We're going to go up this route. Now, this bridge here has stood for absolute years. I mean, I remember it as a kid, not tidy as it is now. But yes, I do remember it's nice, effective flowing. Many occasions have I fallen off this bridge. Many occasions I've fallen off it. I've also got lost up there, which I never understood where it was. So yeah, this is the little area where we used to jump off as a kid. So I'm now walking up here. Plenty of wildlife, abundance of wildlife in this area. I've just come across this mud. What I will probably end up doing as well is I might split this up into two videos. So I'll do this as far as I can to the little lake that's up here, and then I will end it. Oh, there goes a squirrel. And then I will record another one for the rest of our journey. So it's taken 13 minutes so far to get where we are. So yeah, like I mentioned, this used to be an old railway line. Down there, it goes all the way down. Used to go all the way down as far as Ketley, and then all the way up as far as Dawley. So that route goes into a different area of Overdale, and we're continuing along here until we get to Newdale. How you doing? So yeah, we just come off here ever so slightly. This pool here is quite a funny pool for me anyway. It was once frozen solid, and me and my sister came down for a look, and I was a good boy. I didn't actually walk across it, but many people did. I mean, I'm one of those rare people that can't actually swim. So yes, that's the route that we were going to come. That's the route where we are. I'm going to pause this now. I'll stop it, and I'm going to put part 2 from here. Alright, thanks for watching.